Hey guys, welcome to another video. If you're new here, my name is Kiara and I have my own crochet business. So all of my videos are crochet business or just crochet related. So in this particular video, I will be showing you guys everything I crocheted in 1 week. So I had a market last weekend, so this is literally just everything I crocheted since that last market. So I obviously crocheted a lot of items, but I also designed 2 items and wrote the patterns for them. So I will explain more of that later. The patterns, like about when they're gonna get released and all that kind of stuff. So I did crochet a lot, but I did spend a lot of time designing patterns. So if I wasn't designing those patterns, I probably would have crocheted like a lot more stuff because pattern designing obviously takes a long time. So I just wanted to let you guys know about that before I get right into it. Also, another thing before I start, so it's not really relevant to everything I crocheted this week, but it kind of is at the same time. So I had this giant unicorn. I'm just going to put a picture up right here for you guys. Maybe you've seen it before if you watched my videos before, but anyways, I crocheted a giant unicorn and I had it at 2 events already, and it didn't sell because it is a higher priced item because it's huge and took so long. But anyways, I did sell it this week. It was available in my coffee shop, but in that shop it was only available to purchase and then to ship like somewhere else. But this person is in the same city as me, so they just messaged me on Instagram and they were like, can I pick it up, because there's not that option on coffee, unfortunately. So I just have a note on there saying like, if you're local in the same city as me, and then I just say the city. I just say to message me on like Instagram or Facebook and we can figure something out. So anyways, she came to pick it up. So that big unicorn is now sold. So I did crochet some unicorns this week. So I just wanted to tell you guys that because I'm really excited that it's sold. I don't sell big items like that very often because obviously they are higher priced, but I did sell one, so I'm really happy. So anyways, let's get right into it and I will start showing you guys all the plushies I crocheted in 1 week, and at the end I will show you guys my newest patterns that will be releasing soon. So I guess since I just talked to you guys about that giant unicorn, I can show you guys the unicorns I made this week. So they're not as big as the giant unicorn, but they are smaller and more affordable options. They're still pretty pricey because these take so much time, but I will show you guys them one by one because they're all different colors. So I will start with my favorite one. I love this yarn so much, like the colorful one. So I just freehand these unicorns. I believe there's some patterns out there. I don't know. I just freehand them, but literally everything here is sewed on. I don't mind sewing personally. I'd rather sew things on and have the placement right than try to do no sew and then things are at the wrong place and then you have to undo everything just to put it back at the right place. So I just prefer to get everything done and then sew it on at their correct place. So that is why they are time consuming, because sewing obviously does take time, but I'd rather take the time to get it right. So yeah, literally everything is sewed on. All the legs are sewed on. All like the pieces of hair are sewed on. The head is sewed onto the body. Like it's very time consuming, but when you look at it, the time doesn't matter. It's just, they're so cute. I don't know. I love them. And the person who bought that giant unicorn said if I do make other unicorns to let her know, and she might be interested in getting more. Because a while ago I did have a unicorn like this. The body and everything was white. I did use a different yarn for like the contrast color, but it was the same size as this and I had posted it, and she also saw that post like just recently after that other unicorn sold. But she said if I make another one like that to let her know. So I will show her all the unicorns I made, and if she wants one she can come pick one up or something. I don't know. But yeah, so we have this one. I will stop blabbing about my unicorns and I will show them to you. So there's this one. That's my favorite personally. And then there's a teal one. The main color is actually sparkly yarn. I don't know how well it's showing on camera, but it's sparkly and it's really pretty. So I don't know why there's like a floof here. Anyways, So there's this one. And lastly, I have an all purple unicorn because purple is my favorite color and I love unicorns. So I don't know, I just think this one's really nice too. But my favorite is still the white and rainbow one. But I do love this one too. So yeah, those are the 3 unicorns I made this week, all free-handed. They're time consuming, but they're worth it. Next, I have a snake in this variegated yarn. I think this yarn is perfect for snakes. Super colorful and bright and just super cute. And it has really cool eyes. I have a lot of these like cool snake eyes. So, I don't know, I think it makes them look cool. I am not a fan of snakes to begin with, but I think these are cool. I think the eyes make them look really cool. These sell pretty well at markets for me, and they've been selling decently well at the consignment stores that I have my plushies at too. So that's actually why I made this one, because when I got my last sales report last week, I did sell a snake. So I was like, oh, I'll just make more snakes because I'll bring a few to the stores and I still want to have some in my inventory for markets. So I have one snake. This one's just free-handed, but there's a ton of like tutorials and patterns for snakes. They're pretty straightforward. Like this whole part is just single crochets around until you get to the tail where you just decrease. Anyways, there's patterns and tutorials out there, so I won't write one up or anything because there's just so many out there. But I have this one. And I also have a sea turtle in the same colors as that one unicorn. So the body of the turtle is sparkly. I don't know how well it shows on camera. Like, I can see it very well that it's sparkly. I'm not sure how well you guys are seeing it, but I think these colors are just really nice together. So I made a sea turtle. I just freehand my sea turtles, but again, there's a bunch of patterns for those guys out there too. So these sea turtles are kind of time consuming-ish because again, I sew everything on. All the fins are sewed on and the head is sewed on, but they're not as time consuming as the unicorns, obviously. But I do sew everything on, and I know some people prefer to make it no-sew, but that's just not, I don't really care for no-sew things. I just like to get the placement right. So we got this one. Next, I have 4 little birdies. They're all the same color, so I'm just going to show you guys one, but I have 4 of them. These are going to be great for Easter and spring, I think. So these are actually my own pattern. It is no-sew, as I just said, I don't care for no-sew patterns, but I mean, there is nothing to sew on, like it's just one piece. When there's like multiple pieces, then I like to sew them on, but I mean, this is just one piece. So it is my own pattern that you can find on my Etsy and Coffee shop. It is super quick to make. These are actually very fast to make. I haven't timed myself making these in a while, but I might because I'm curious to see just how fast I can get one of these done. But I really like this yarn too. It's the Michael's Sweet Snuggles Light or something like that. And this color was like on clearance a while ago, so I bought a bunch of them. I think this was actually like the last of it, but I think that they're just super cute for these little birds. So I have 4 of these guys. Next, I actually have a little octopus in that same yarn as the little birdies. This was literally the last of the yarn, like there was like this much left at the end when I was finished with this guy. I knew there wasn't going to be enough to make another little birdie, so I just made a little octopus. I actually have a tutorial for this guy on my channel. It is the Chunky Octo tutorial. These are actually really, really fast to make, like probably 10 minutes and under. So yeah, I have this little guy. That was just to use up the rest of the yarn, and that's basically the only thing I had enough yarn for. So I made him. And I also have 3 mini dinos. They're all the same colors. Yeah, I just freehand these guys. But I think there's a few patterns for these guys out there. I don't know, I just freehand them. They're pretty quick. And yeah, they're just really cute. So I have 3 of these guys. Next, I have 2 little chubby bunnies. This one does have a nose. It's just pink and it kind of blends in with the yarn. That's why I used a brown one for this one. This is my own pattern that you can find on my Etsy and Coffee shop. These are going to be great for Easter and springtime, and they have a little pom-pom tail, which is super cute. Again, these are not no-sew. The only things you have to sew on is the ears and the tail, but again, I prefer just sewing it on at the end, having the placement right. So I have 2 of these guys in this yarn, and I have a singular chicken nugget. I don't know why I made 1 chicken nugget. I don't remember why I made 1 singular chicken nugget, but I did. So yeah, just 1 little chicken nugget. I do have a ton of them in my inventory. I don't know why I made 1, but I have a tutorial for them on my channel. I actually have 2 tutorials for this on my channel. 1 tutorial uses weight 6 yarn, just like this one, and I also have a tutorial for the chicken nuggets, but using weight 7 yarn, because obviously it's going to be a little different for them to come out the same size. So depending on the yarn you're using, I have 2 tutorials. Pick the one you want, but this is just a little chicken nugget. I always display them in a little basket. It might not look like a chicken nugget just like that, but when they're in a basket, you can absolutely tell they're chicken nuggets. So I got this one guy. Next, another food item. I have 2 cheeseburgers. One of them has bacon. I will get into the reason I made these in a second. So this one's just a regular cheeseburger, no bacon. This one has bacon. Because, so the reason I made these to begin with, one organizer that hosts markets I'm going to be doing starting in May, she messaged me, she's like, can you make a cheeseburger with bacon? So I was like, yeah, like I could. So then she was really emphasizing on the bacon part, so I said yeah, and then so I started by making just a regular cheeseburger like this. So then I sent her a picture of this, and I was like, this is what I made. I can add bacon. I just wanted to show you what I made first, see if you like it and everything. And then she liked it, so then I added bacon, and she loves it. So I will keep this one aside for her. Or, I mean, I might just put it out, and if it sells, I'll just make another one, because it was actually really fun to make. I just freehanded them, but yeah, so I have this one for that one market organizer, and I might put it out at other markets, I don't know. And if it sells, I'll just make another one. Like, I can always make another one. But I will also put this one out, which doesn't have bacon, so I would probably put this one out before I put this one out. But yeah, I might make more if they do sell. I don't know. I've never had burgers at my markets, so we'll see how they sell, if people like them, because people do like my chicken nuggets and my hot dogs, which we will get to in a second. So maybe people are gonna like cheeseburgers. I don't know. But I have these 2. I might make more in the future depending on how they sell. Now there is the hot dogs I was just talking about as another food item. So I just put 2 in this one basket, but at markets I only put 1 in each basket, and they come with the basket, so I think people really like that. So they're little hot dogs, and the sausage is a wiener dog, or just a dog, like a hot dog, you know, I don't know. This is my own pattern that you can find on my Etsy and coffee shop. This pattern has been super, super popular. I only wrote it up like in August last year, and literally so many people loved it. It was a hit, absolutely. The pattern itself and the plushies. So every time I bring these plushies to markets, they would sell out or close to it depending on how many I brought. So I made 4 this week. So I will show you one a little bit up close, not in the basket. So they do have a tail. This is the bun, just all the way around. And they have mustard and ketchup, and you can add literally any condiments you want. If you want to add green for relish or something, I don't know. Put whatever you want on your hot dog. So I did make 4 of these guys, and one of the patterns that I did design this week is kind of like based on this guy, because it was just so popular, and I just got an idea and I was like, this is perfect. So I will get to it very shortly, because this is the last like plushie items I made. So this is what I have for the hot dogs. I have 4. If you want to get the pattern, if you already didn't get the pattern, you can go check it out on my Etsy and coffee shop. Apparently I lied. I found another hot dog that I made, so I have 5 hot dogs here. I I don't know, I forgot one. So I have 5 hot dogs that I made this week. Now for the first pattern that I designed this week. I think I designed this Sunday or Monday. I actually don't remember. But so I did pick testers and everything. Today's the deadline for the testers. I've heard back from most of them. I'm still waiting on a few, but the pattern should be released by the time you're watching this, hopefully, if not very shortly after. So it is a glasses holder. I don't know if you guys saw like the viral glasses holder, where you just put your glasses in it and it's like the animal is like wearing your glasses kind of thing. So I kept seeing those and I was like, those are cool, you know, everybody seems to like them, that's cool. And then I don't know why I just got this idea and I was like, oh my gosh, like what if I made a hot dog one like that? So I got straight to work. It looks weird right now because it's not like set down, but I'll put pictures and everything where it looks normal because it's set down like on a desk. But this is the glasses holder. So as you can see, it's like a little bowl and you put your glasses in the hot dog. I'll put pictures up here. So I have 2 like this, and I have another one that's a little bit different because it was like the first one I made, like the kind of like prototype, I guess. The only thing different about the first one is the ears. The ears aren't as big. But yeah, so this was the first one I made, and then I was like, you know what, I'm not a big fan of the ears, so that's when I made the second one with the bigger ears. So the final pattern will have these ears. So I have 2 with like the regular normal ears that I like, and then 1 with like the first ears, but that's fine. I still have it. Someone might like that one better. So I'll put pictures up here of that hot dog glasses holder. So like I said, the testers should be done soon. I did get feedback from a few testers already, and basically they said the pattern is good to go. There was a few things that like wording, not issues, but you know, like, oh, this could be worded this way instead. So, you know, that's basically the only changes that were made. But I'm obviously waiting for all the testers to be done so that I can release the pattern. But by the time you're watching this, either the pattern's going to be released or literally will be released like shortly after this video is out. So that is the first pattern that I designed this week, and I'm really excited about it. So the second pattern that I designed this week, I actually wrote this one up yesterday. I was dog sitting yesterday, so I brought all my supplies to write the pattern over there. And guess what it is? Another glasses holder. But this one, so I have an elephant plushie pattern in my Etsy and coffee shop. It was a pattern I wrote a few years ago actually, but it's been a very popular pattern and plushie for me too. So I figured I will make an elephant glasses holder because I've seen a bunch of animals as glasses holders, but I have not seen an elephant, and there's that elephant pattern in my Etsy and coffee shop. So I figured I guess I would make glasses holders based on my own patterns. So this is the elephant one. Super cute. And the awesome thing about this one, I'll put pictures up here too, is that you can put your glasses obviously here and it looks like the elephant is wearing your glasses, but when this is put down like this, you can put things in the ears. So what I put in the ears is like my rings, and I have a bracelet that I put in the other ear. So in one ear I put my rings, in the other ear I put my bracelet. Here's pictures. Obviously it looks better in pictures because it's like laid flat and I'm not like holding it up. So that one I just literally wrote yesterday. I didn't even do a tester call yet. So if you're watching this and you'd like to test this elephant, head on over to my Instagram. If the tester call is not already posted, it will be soon. So the tester call will be only on my Instagram. It's just a lot easier for me to keep track of everybody applying. Unfortunately, I can't have a tester call on like a bunch of different platforms, so it's only on my Instagram. There's all the instructions on how to apply to be a tester on the Instagram post. Like I said, if it's not already posted by the time you're watching this, just stay tuned. It's going to be posted soon. I just don't want to put out this tester call while the hot dog pattern isn't released yet. I want to have the hot dog pattern done and released, and then I'll post the tester call for the elephant glasses holder. I don't want to have two things going on at once. I think that's a little confusing for me and for everyone else. So I just want to have everything done with the hot dog pattern first, and then I will start with the elephant pattern. So that was a week of crochet and designing for me. I'm pretty happy with everything I got done. Usually, of course, I would have more plushies crocheted because I wouldn't have spent so much time designing patterns. Usually I don't design 2 patterns in 1 week. I just had like a little boost of motivation for that this week, I guess. I don't know. But the glasses holders are kind of like going viral right now, so I figured I might as well put my own twist on it, make my own versions that I haven't seen before, so I'm really excited about that. So I just counted, I made a total of 27 items this week, so I guess that can sound like a lot to some people, but considering I crochet full time, it doesn't really sound like a lot, but I mean the unicorns were pretty time consuming for just one, and then obviously there was the glasses holders that I wasn't just sitting there crocheting it, like I had to write the pattern and then redo it, reading the pattern and everything, making sure the stitch count was right and all that stuff. So I made 27 items and designed 2 patterns, so I think that's a pretty successful week in my opinion. So that's going to be it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know in the comments which item I made this week was your favorite, and definitely stay tuned for more videos like this. Make sure to subscribe so you never miss a video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!